Guys, how's it going? Thank you for stopping by again. And where have I been? I've been lost for a few weeks. Well, I've had some other projects in mind, but today, guys, I want to talk about strictly three type of watches or three watches that you could buy for under $1,000. Two of them brand new, and one, of course, we're gonna go vintage. It wouldn't be collecting vintage watches if we don't talk about at least one that is vintage. So the first one we're gonna talk about, incredible watch that you could buy for under $1,000, is the Tissot Ballade. Tissot Ballade. A Block to Watch made a good video about this watch. Hodinkee made a big deal about this watch. It was one of the first watches that came out of Basel with a silicone hairspring and COSC certified, and everything was preset from the factory. That means that the balance would not have the plus or the minus where you could set the time and you could try to regulate the watch. The watch came pre-regulated from the factory on this Tissot Ballade, and they made this with a retail for under $1,000. And now I've been shopping around because I've been kind of interested in this watch, and you could find this watch for the $500 mark, give or take. I've seen Jama Shop for I think $555. I've seen other places for like about $525 or $700. So I think for the price, it's an incredible watch, and it has a 316L steel. It has a 80-hour power reserve, and it also comes in a 41 millimeter diameter, which is acceptable. You know, I would like a dress watch more in a 38 millimeter, but in a 41 millimeter, it is still within acceptable ranges. I don't know what you guys think with your wrist size, if this will be something that you guys would be comfortable wearing. But as far from me, I think I'd be comfortable with a dress watch at a 41 millimeter and a time only. Like I said, clean watch, clean dial, easy read. This is one of the watches that I would be looking in for under $1,000. Other watch that I'm looking at, and I saw this watch in Jama Shop. Jama Shop is not paying me for this, so I just want to make that clear. I saw this watch in Jama Shop, and I thought it was interesting. It's the Oris, what is it? It's the Oris Complication automatic rectangular watch. You guys have probably seen this watch around. It retailed for $2,600 at one point, and now you could find this watch for well under $1,000 at $895. And I think Jama Shop will ship it for free for that price. And it's a nice watch. It's a 47 millimeter long rectangular watch, as you get the 32 millimeter width, but the length, it matters a lot in rectangular watches. So you have the 47 millimeter length on this watch, so it's going to be a hefty watch. It's going to be a nice size. Do not be fooled with the 32 millimeters that you see on the description. When you combine the length and the width of the watch, it is going to be a very substantial watch to wear. It's going to be a nice watch to wear, and you get all the complications. You get a moon face, you get a date. Oris has been one of the brands that a lot of us have loved because of the high quality that they give us at a very, very affordable price. So the one I'm talking about comes with a metal strap, which I like because now you have the option of dressing it up with your leather straps, or you have the option of keeping it on a metal strap. You know, it's all up to you. When I buy watches, I prefer to get them, even if I have to spend that little bit more, I prefer to get the metal strap because that gives me the option to put it on a leather anytime I want to. And if you decide not to spend the money for the metal strap on the watch when you first buy it, then when you try to buy that strap on the market, it is going to be a little bit more expensive than if you just spend the money at once and order it with the metal strap. So that is my opinion for watch number 2 for under $1,000. That I think it is a great value, guys. So of course I have to talk vintage, and I'm going to show you guys some examples here of vintage Omega Constellations. I don't know if you guys are more into new, or if you're into new, then I showed you guys the Tissot and I showed you guys the Oris. But if you're into vintage or new or just one or the other, I've seen Omega falling in price, but I've seen all the watches falling in price. I don't know if you've been seeing a lot of these other channels with YouTube videos. You know, everybody's trying to sell watches right now more than buy watches. It is a selling frenzy right now. Everybody's like, I'm selling this, I'm selling that. Everybody that started investing in watches are now coming to the realization that they are not an investment. They are an emotional buy. They are something that we buy because we like. And when you bought too many of them, good or bad watches, you will get hurt eventually, because watches, they're just a popularity contest. That's all they are. You know, if you bought it for the wrong reasons, if you bought it because you wanted to buy one for $1,000 with the hopes of selling it for $1,300 or $1,500 or whatever $100 you wanted to sell in the future, you are now coming to the realization that that it's not going to happen. And it's not going to happen in this market, and it's only going to get a little bit worse. Not much worse, but it's going to get a little bit worse at this point, because a lot of watches are flooding the market rapidly right now. I'm seeing a lot of Rolex, I'm seeing a lot of Omega, I'm seeing a lot of Patek actually. You know, watches that I haven't seen in a while. I just spoke to somebody that said he would never sell his watches about 2 years ago. These are watches I would never sell. He's got every single watch up for sale right now because he's worried about other things. So guys, when you say you're never going to sell a watch, I'll listen to you that you say never, but I know never is not forever. So the third one I'm talking about, before I keep on rambling, is Omega Constellation, guys. I would say Seamaster, I would say DeVille, I would say other models, but the Constellations, I see that are taking a hit in price. And the ones I'm going to show you, these are sold items on eBay, and they're going for decent prices. Now, you got to remember, if you're buying a vintage watch, make sure you know what you're looking at. Make sure it's 100% authentic. Even if the insert for the movement is wrong, the whole watch is wrong now at this point. So make sure you could identify everything from the pictures when you get the watch. Make sure you go to some trusted watch dealer that can tell you everything is correct for this watch. So the ones I'm showing you are sold items on eBay already, and I'm showing you the Constellations, like I said, because these are the ones that I've seen that are coming down in price. Now guys, if it's a buy it now and you start negotiating with the sellers, I think I think at this point a lot of the sellers are eager to sell watches, and I think you can get a watch at a decent price. But let me just say, a lot of times I put a watch up for sale on eBay, which I don't sell on eBay that often anymore. Their charges are just outstanding, and I can't justify it on the price of my watches, so I just sell person to person now. So let's just say I have a watch on eBay for sale for $1,000, and I get an offer for $300. I just ignore that offer. Make sure you don't offer something that shuts down the seller. Make sure you don't just put offers there that are going to not offend, because I never get offended with an offer. I mean, you could offer me $1, and if I need it, I'll take it. But the real seller never gets offended with the offers. They just ignore them. So they're just going to take the seriousness of the buyer depending on the offer. If I have a watch for $1,000 and you offer me $300, you know, it's something that I'm just going to ignore your offer. You're going to shut me down as a seller. So make sure when you offer something, you're taking seriously what the offer you're submitting. Make sure you put a note on that offer. I think this watch is worth this because of something. You know, make sure you put that note and you start the conversation. A lot of people just, especially on eBay, they just put the offer there, but they do not talk to the seller. So make sure you start a communication with the seller. And I'm pretty sure, guys, and in this current market, you are going to find a very good watch at a very good price, and a very good vintage watch at a very good price. If you guys look, you wait for the right moment, you wait for the right watch, you guys will get something very good at a very good price. So guys, that's my video for today. I'm sorry I took so long to upload videos. I've been losing my mojo a little bit as far as vintage watches, as far as what I saw coming out of SIHH. You know, it's like just a lot of the same. So I didn't want to make a lot of videos of the same. Everybody complaining about the models, everybody complaining about the no innovation. So I just said, if I have nothing good to say, I just won't say anything at all. But I'm going to start coming up with a few more videos, guys. I hope you enjoy them, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And guys, I can't thank you enough for all the support, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it very much.